I'm going to kill my own baby.
She kissed me, and as time went on, things started picking up.
Hi, you have a very small nipple.
Hey guys, we're reacting to female YouTubers who get exposed as predators. Usually people don't think of female YouTubers or like women in general of being the predatory ones, but as you can see, sometimes like when women get a lot of influence and power, even they can use it to be predators, bro. It's not just men, it's everybody. So every child should be safe, guys. So we're reacting to Pexto. Link in description if you want to see his video and like subscribe to him as well.
From Anna Campbell breaking down on camera,
I just had a complete breakdown on Twitter,
to Lovely Peaches saying what no mother ever should.
I'm going to kill my own baby.
Here are 10 female YouTubers who got exposed as predators. Starting with Zoe Laverne, who was once the golden girl of TikTok with millions of viewers and everything a Gen Z influencer could ask for. Behind the lip syncs and filters, however, was a story that unraveled into something far darker than cheating scandals or internet drama. But this was not just any kiss. It was one between 19-year-old Zoe and 13-year-old fellow TikToker
What the hell, bro? What?
Connor Joyce. And it wasn't just a moment taken out of context.
She kissed me, and as time went on, things started picking up to a worse and worse level. She would.
Bro, what? That doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, she's really just a predator because, like, it's not like she's even ugly or something. Like, she's literally not, like, she's fine shit and she's going for kids, bro. There's something wrong with her, bro, for sure.
Engage in sexual conversations with me, sending me pictures, calling me on the phone, doing things on the phone with me, etc.
Worse, all this happened while Zoe Laverne was still very much in a public on and off relationship with Cody Orlov, making this a case of betrayal instead of just bad judgment. If she was hurting, she should have talked to Cody and not cheat on him. Initially, Zoe tried to deny these allegations, but her ex-boyfriend Cody didn't let her.
Zoe admitted that she cheated, but they're saying that when it was on the break. We were not on our break.
And in
Bruh, even her boyfriend, he looks like a kid too, bro. He don't look like he's 19. He looks like he's way younger, so I think that's her type, bro. Oh, hell no.
Response, Zoe finally admitted everything.
I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of getting me put down because I'm a girl and I have feelings and I have a sensitive heart. So I'm not doing it anymore.
I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It happened. Yes, it happened. It's not, there's nothing that you can do. The video was leaked and it's out there.
This did nothing to stop the internet from labeling her a predator. Ma'am, you are 19. You should never, ever be.
Bruh, 13 is crazy. Like, bro is literally in middle school and you graduated high school. Like, what the hell are you doing, bro? Oh my god.
Catching feelings for a 13-year-old. But despite being exposed, Zoe Laverne has yet to be canceled. Unlike LaineyBot, who lost everything after being exposed as a groomer and child predator. Now known as Kai Jackson, at the time, LaineyBot branded herself as a soft-spoken queer icon.
So today I've decided I'm going to throw a gender reveal party for myself. I identify as agender, which to me means basically genderless.
But behind the non-binary pride flags and pastel vlogs was a disturbing truth. Kai rose to fame as the partner of controversial YouTuber Onision and often appeared as the more grounded, normal one in their chaotic relationship.
What do you hate about me?
That you're mean.
That's fair.
And you call me names.
Yep, very mean. I call names.
But allegations soon revealed that Kai wasn't just complicit, she was actively grooming young fans.
I was 13.
So you were a fan of them? Like, that was the relationship, with you being a fan of them?
I was like the biggest fan.
Once that bond was established, things turned darker with one of the most disturbing allegations coming from Sarah, a former fan who moved in with the couple as a minor under the promise of safety.
Hey Lainey, I'm 14. And he said, oh, you look older. He sent me a message that—
Hey, nah, if someone says that to you and you're a kid, bro, please, like, don't talk to him ever again.
Said, I'm about to delete this app. Here's my phone number. And he gave me his phone number. And at this time I was 14.
But when she turned 18, she was pressured into an sexual relationship with both Kai and Onision.
The two told me that they kissed at the airport, and things generally seemed okay. One night we were all laying in bed together. Her girlfriend was on one side, and I was on the other. Both of us found ourselves kissing Lainey pretty heavily. Her girlfriend was kissing her lips, I was kissing her neck, and vice versa.
This left no doubt that Kai's goal was never connection, It was access, bringing underage girls into the toxic orbit of both themselves and Onision. And the internet made its verdict loud and...
Wait, so they got her in their house at 14 and then kept her until she was 18 and then did some freaky ass shit? And why is he blaming like the girl more when it's like both of them?
Clear that despite the overwhelming
I guess it's just the title of the video is about women, so.
digital evidence, however, neither Kai nor Onision have been charged. And while both creators have been banned and demonetized across most platforms with their reputations destroyed, the lasting impact they had on their victims remains.
Oh, I'm not gonna touch your bill.
Please don't hurt me.
But LaineyBot wasn't the only queer YouTuber to abuse their platform. Like her, Anna Campbell earned much love for her outspoken persona and strong presence within the community.
Do that again. I gotta get in a better position.
But in 2021, that illusion shattered.
Just in case there is anyone that still does not believe Anna Campbell is an abuser simply because she is a woman, let me remind you who we are dealing with. Wake
She's a boxer,
the
bro.
F
What the
up.
hell?
Behind the pride flags and soft lighting, multiple ex-girlfriends came forward, and what they described wasn't just a toxic relationship.
We are survivors. Anna Campbell has publicly used her platform as a weapon against us and many others. Anna Campbell glorified and fantasized the use of hard drugs in our relationships and to her young viewers, but was aware that I fell into a drug-induced psychosis while in a relationship with her. Anna Campbell filmed videos of me using hard drugs without my knowledge or permission.
And sent them to me while I was still in high school, glamorizing the use of hard drugs.
But if that wasn't bad enough, Anna
bro.
didn't just target adults.
Without my knowledge, Anna Campbell was sexting with minors while in a relationship with me. Anna also sent explicit photos to a group chat of young fans, some as young as 12 years old.
In response, Anna tried to paint herself as the victim.
Just had a complete breakdown on Twitter. And I think the only way that anybody's gonna understand that I really can't take this anymore.
But the internet had already reached.
Why do they always like either break down or just like make the shitty ass apology? Like it's like the Predator playbook, bro. And now it looks like both men and women do the same shit now.
Its verdict. I've been graped, so I'm not a grapist is the sorriest excuse I've ever heard. Fans unsubscribed, brands pulled
Actually, that makes you more likely.
sponsorships, and former collaborators publicly cut ties. And while no charges were ever filed and no legal action taken, her reputation was burned to.
That's disappointing, bro. If she was a man, she would have definitely gotten charged, probably. I don't know, but I think there's a much higher likelihood she would have if she was a man. Which kind of shows like the double standards, like, and this whole video is about showing like the double standards don't make sense sometimes, man.
The ground. Anna really needs to take a break from the internet. Get offline. As of 2025, Anna's platform is a shell of what it once was, with no new uploads and comments turned off. But even
Good, bro. They gotta pay for what they do.
Anna's horrendous actions did not compare to Lovely Peach's unhinged behavior.
I am so happy right now because I'm going to my own baby.
Real name Brittany Johnson, Lovely Peaches originally
Holy
rose
chop.
to internet infamy for her chaotic content. So when she had her baby, people thought it was just trolling. But it didn't take long until it became clear this wasn't a persona. This was a predator in plain sight.
I've already made people have her and a boy.
What?
Tell her tonight.
Worse, on top of openly talking
Dude, that's disgusting to even joke about. What the heck, dude?
about abusing her daughter, Cora, Lovely Peaches also bragged about helping predators.
Guys, I just made $150 because I sold Cora to traffickers.
Videos showed her threatening to
If this is real, bro, like, that's disgusting as hell. And if it's not real, then it's also incredibly disgusting that clout chasers will do anything for fame. Like, it's nasty.
harm her baby and encouraging minors to send inappropriate photos.
Tell your kids I'll follow them back on Instagram to make them feel better.
But despite all this evidence, for years, the internet simply watched everything unfold. Until 2020, when Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook all began banning monitoring her accounts. By then, the FBI had also received numerous reports, and soon Child Protective Services got involved, placing Cora into full-time protective care, with Johnson no longer allowed
Yes, bro, the system actually worked for once. Let's go, man.
to have unsupervised contact with her. But while that makes Lovely Peaches an abusive parent, Ellie Rickson was part of a growing wave of young adults making money through adult content.
I was one of the first ever girls to make a profile on OnlyFans. Ellie's been the driving force between us.
But sometime in 2023, Ellie crossed a line that should have never been crossed.
A lot of people do find what we do is wrong, so obviously we're mother and daughter.
She brought in a 16-year-old girl to film explicit content with her. Once investigations began, Ellie told police she thought the girl was 18. But when law enforcement raided her digital devices, what they found was horrifying. 43 images involving rape, violence, and penetrative acts with minors were classified as the most serious level of child abuse material, and even more files involved minors in sexual or exploitative situations. This was proof that Ellie was, in fact, the predator the internet suspected her to be, and she was charged, receiving a 24-month suspended sentence, which was still better than the outcome faced by Colleen.
Hey, dude, it looks like the system's on a roll, bro. The government's actually doing their job for once. Let's go, man.
Ballinger, whose YouTube alter ego may be the singer, but in real life, it's she who's facing the music. For over a decade, Colleen was praised as a quirky internet star, building a brand that directly targeted children and teens. But behind the staged weirdness and cringe comedy, a darker truth was unfolding.
Do you want a cheese ball? I'd love them. I can't believe I'm reaching in there right now.
And this wasn't new, as exposed in April 2020 by Irish YouTuber Adam McIntyre.
Oh, no. I remember what happened. We walked up, and whenever I was hugging her, she said, "I'm so sorry I didn't bring your lingerie." I was 13 to 15 during this time. I'm still really young now. I'm only 17.
By his early teens, he revealed that the YouTuber had sent him actual lingerie as a joke. But in response to the backlash, Colleen only tried to deflect the blame.
It was like a big joke within the fandom. I did this publicly. That live stream is still up right now. And I've always given out weird random things in live streams. I've given out a taco costume. I've given out old bobby pins, dirty shit.
Bro's literally comparing that stuff to lingerie that she sent to a kid, bro. What are you talking about?
Shoes. A few weeks ago, I sent a fan like a single piece of toilet paper. I've always given away weird stuff. And so in my mind at the time, this was no different than all the other weird stuff I send to my fans as a joke.
Unfortunately for her, the internet was not buying her excuses. The kid did not ask for the lingerie. Colleen edited her video to look like that. Adam then posted the uncut video where Colleen made the decision to send it to him. And Colleen was forced to make a public apology.
I see how completely stupid of me. I should have never sent that. I don't know what part of my brain was missing at the time.
But in June 2023, another layer of her grooming behavior came to light.
Colleen did to Cody what she did to me.
Yeah, duh. He was a child. He's not even the only child that she was talking to. She was literally in DMs talking to children about sex. Here's one. Are you a virgin?
Okay, so I never thought these messages would get out, but that was to me. These messages were to me. In our group chat with Colleen, we were in a group chat called the Weenies.
And that was all the internet needed to call for Colleen to be burned at the stake. No wonder her apology video was so terrible. She didn't have underage interns writing it for her. But the YouTuber only dug her own grave deeper with her next, now infamous, apology.
Toxic gossip.
You don't need underage interns, guys. That's just suspicious behavior. Especially for, like, content stuff, bro.
Not only was this incredibly
this is the funniest, this gotta be like top 10 funniest apology moments of all time, bro. Like, no way she thought like using her ukulele for it would be actually a good idea and making the apology a song. That is so hilarious that she's actually that stupid.
Insulting to the victims, but it was also the final nail in the coffin of Colleen Ballinger's career. I don't feel enough people are talking about how weird, manipulative, and creepy Colleen is. The fact that she had these close relationships with children, telling them inappropriate-ish and using them as counselors. Since her apology song, Colleen hasn't posted on her main channel, the image of a lovable, awkward YouTuber now long gone. Which is also what happened to true crime commentator Zav Girl after she decided to profit off a child's murder.
Zav Girl somehow recently acquired Gannon's autopsy photos.
Initially, the YouTuber had a reputation for being calm, methodical, and focused on facts over speculation. But all that changed in November of 2023 when she covered the murder of 11-year-old Gannon Stouch.
Coverage of the Letitia Stauch murder trial. Today, jurors learned more about Gannon Stauch's injuries before he died. Letitia is accused of murdering her 11-year-old stepson, Gannon, in 2020.
She testified saying there were a total of 18 sharp force injuries from a knife or a blade, 4 blunt force injuries, including skull fractures, and 1 gunshot wound to Gannon's chin area.
Despite the brutality of the case, Zav Girl uploaded a video that stunned the entire true crime community.
A woman with a YouTube page under the name of Zav Girl somehow recently acquired Gannon's autopsy photos and included them in a video she created on the pay site Patreon. The site charges $3 to watch the video.
Investigations revealed the YouTuber had filed a records request for Gannon's autopsy and used it as content to profit from.
That's nasty, bro. Like, you can not do that to kids, bro. It's too recent, first of all, to do that. Like, doing that for a kid's dead body, just disrespectful. Like, if you're really, like, wanting to educate and show, like, how messed up it is, you can do that. But, like, if you're really just trying to, like, profit off of it, that is disgusting. First, like, I think the records for this kind of stuff, they should be, like, more protected. I know it's important to have, like, records be public, especially, like, what the government is doing. But, like, you know, we really gotta, like, also, like, protect some dignity for the kids, and like the public does not really need to see the kid's autopsy. Do they? I mean, I guess the jury does, but do the people?
A snake of a woman to do something like that. I hope Gannon's parents file a lawsuit against her and YouTube. Nothing can be more degrading and disgusting and pathetic as this. Following this backlash, Zav Girl tried to defend herself.
She did it for scientific reasons, for the benefit of people who find the autopsy process interesting and informative.
And when that didn't work, she uploaded a predictable apology.
To those who have supported me and followed my channel, and to the true crime community, I'm sorry I let you down. I cannot imagine the pain Gannon's family has gone through. My anger over what happened to Gannon is the reason I started following the case. I'm not this evil, heartless person.
But nothing could reverse describing the fatal injuries of an 11-year-old like it was a product review.
Hopefully, she keeps losing subs. Hopefully, every time I come and check to see how her sub count's going, it's going down.
Since then, Zav Girl has removed the autopsy stream from her channel, which has taken a hit, with streams growing less frequent and her online presence slowly fading away. Much like SS Sniper Wolf, who not only lost her channel, but also did something highly illegal. Let me start by saying I'm sorry for my most recent actions. They are inexcusable. With over 30 million subscribers, Alia Shalesh, aka SS Sniper Wolf, was once seen as YouTube's quirky reaction queen. On the surface, her thumbnails were flashy, her jokes PG, and her brand squeaky clean.
Hello friends, it's me. Today we're checking out some people whose life flashed before their eyes, caught on camera.
But in October 2023, when fellow YouTuber Jack
like
Films criticized her reaction content for being lazy,
in each of her hundreds and hundreds of videos, she plays other people's TikToks and provides extremely base level commentary.
This dude is running sideways. Wow.
Viewers got to see a different and much more dangerous
Hey,
side
I
of
hope
her.
my reaction actually
house
is more
right now, Jack.
insightful than that.
Shut up.
She's literally outside your door.
Like 5 minutes ago posted.
Wait, what?
She's literally right outside your
Oh
house.
my god!
And that wasn't all Alia did.
That is
Last night,
that's so
Sniper
weird, bro.
Wolf,
Why
a
did you do
massive
that?
YouTuber, showed
That's
up
not
outside of
funny.
our home, recorded a video of our home, and then posted it to her 5.6 million Instagram followers.
But long before she doxed Jack Films, SS Sniper Wolf was already showing signs of being a predator.
No, dude, but this is a sexy boy and a cute girl. What's up?
Oh, Next, Jacob Sartorius.
What's your Instagram?
I have to give it to you now.
In resurfaced footage from her Omegle videos, Alia was seen engaging in highly inappropriate conversations with underage teens, including flirty dialogue, explicit jokes, and invasive questions.
Close your leg.
Close my leg?
Yeah, close your leg.
Why?
Because this is sexual.
How is it sexual? I'm sitting comfortably.
I'm a minor.
Oh my god, I can't sit with my legs spread in front of a minor.
Gee, yeah.
Worse, she manipulated them, prompting YouTubers like Penguin Zero to call her out.
I think he could have found better clips that were like more egregious. Like that one, and that's not, was that even her, bro? That's not even her fault though.
Encouraging some seemingly underage individuals to
like the other ones that she showed with like the kids that are like naked and shit. Like that is way too weird, bro. That one's he should have used those as examples because that like gets the point across way better.
Do some degenerate acts on video, and the way she encouraged them was almost like a wager you'd see out of a bad film. She wagered her saying that if these underage looking individuals did what she asked them to do, she'd show.
Sexualizing and recording these minors for millions to watch for profit.
He was hella scared to see me, like, not this bitch. Next. Hi, you have a very small nipple. I just thought I would throw that out there.
Viewers called for YouTube to take action.
Hell, bro?
YouTube needs to take action. This is setting an
Yo, why is every jit like freaky as hell, bro?
unbelievably terrifying precedent for the future, which the platform did, demonetizing Alia's channel, forcing her to finally issue an apology. Let me start by saying I'm sorry for my most recent actions. They are inexcusable. I'm sorry to Jax Films, YouTube, the entire creator community, and my incredible fans for not being a better example for appropriate conflict resolution. But fans were not ready to accept that. YouTube demonetizes her today, and she instantly writes her most generic ChatGPT response to the situation. Goes from joking about it to a fake-ass apology in a day. Since then, her career, once built on scripted gameplay, borrowed jokes, and fake charm, lies in pieces with a permanent stain on her name. Much like what happened to that vegan teacher, real name Katie Karen Diekmeyer, who became one of the most hated figures on the internet.
I hope he talks about the N-word stuff that she did, bro.
For how she promoted veganism.
Turn to Jesus. Why would I do that when I can turn to tofu?
Which she proved she could take even further in a now infamous video.
Come on, you might hate her, but that's pure comedy right there.
Where she compared feeding a baby a barbecue rib to sexual assault.
Your sister takes the dead body part of an innocent animal who didn't want to die and feeds it to your child. If this had been somebody's covered in sauce, the child would have had the same reaction.
And if that
has gotta be the weirdest thing I've ever heard. Dude, vegans, like, sometimes, bro, they do too much. People hate vegans, like, so much because, like, there's some vegans who do shit like this. Like, the vegan community, bro, most of them are probably chill as hell. Like, honestly, they're mostly chill. And they just, like, don't eat, you know, any animal products, and they just suffer for themselves and like for the good of what they believe is right. And then there's people like this that push like their activism like so too far onto everybody, and like this like ruins the vegan name for all vegans when it's really like the vocal minority that's doing shit like this. And it really sucks, bro.
Wasn't bad enough, Katie then doubled down on her stance, using phrases like vegan virginity when talking about infants.
If a mother tells you not to put something in her child's mouth, and you do it, you have essentially to that child's palate. This baby had a right to maintain her vegan virginity.
As expected, the internet was not happy.
I don't think you should be talking about kids like that, bro. That's nasty.
About this. Virginity and baby should never be discussed or uttered in the same sentence. This is repulsive. But despite the backlash for her predatory behavior, Katie is somehow still online, with her most recent controversy being a bold claim about the late Pope.
The Pope is in hell right now because he was cruel to cows.
I'm Catholic, and this frickin' woman makes me so mad. She said the Pope was a disgrace to Jesus and the world is a better place without him. She has a sick, twisted mind. Much like Reagan McNaughton.
Hey, bro, she's also racist, too. I don't know, he didn't bring that part up, but she did some race shit. You guys can search that up.
Who tried to use her ex-boyfriend for personal profit. Known for soft pastels and dreamy aesthetics.
Come with me to the pumpkin patch.
Reagan shocked the internet in 2023 when she accused ex-boyfriend Mr. T. Lexify of abuse.
I am here to set all of Lex's lies straight, and I am here to provide evidence that Lex, Adrian, Iwan Clista groomed me, raped me, and abused me physically.
She claimed she was a minor and was groomed by her boyfriend.
My story starts with Lex grooming me at the age of 15. Lex was 18 years old at this point. Our relationship was never normal, and there was always an obvious power dynamic from the start. I started off as a fan of Lex's, and Lex would use his power to manipulate me into being silent about what was happening behind closed doors.
Now, the internet listened and sympathized with her until Lex came forward with his side of the story, backed by
that thumbnail is so devious, bro.
Emails, screenshots, and Reagan's own confessions.
My name is Lex, and this video will be my final response in regards to the allegations I'm being accused of by my ex-girlfriend, Reagan McNulty, or Pure Softy. The accusations against me are entirely false, and I have screenshot evidence that directly refutes the claims by my abuser and harasser.
According to Lex, Reagan was already cheating on him in 2021 with an underage boy named Lawrence.
She told me she wanted to pursue someone named Lawrence. She was already cheating on me with him months prior as evidence of this Instagram photo. I first learned about Lawrence's true age of 17 when I found her diary that detailed her cheating on me as an adult.
And that wasn't all. Lex revealed that Reagan lured underage boys into their LA apartment.
She had been cheating on me with 5 underage boys from her high school throughout our relationship. She lured them.
Bruh, she literally accused her ex-boyfriend of doing the things that she is actually the one that was doing. Like, bro, it's literally, what a hypocrite, first of all. Like, and what a piece of shit, bro.
Into my place in Los Angeles to take promiscuous photos of her in exchange for.
But even this wasn't the worst thing she had done.
She decided to bite my face for once again looking through my phone and thinking I was cheating. Reagan went into a manic episode and broke a wooden board on my back and then started destroying the Airbnb. Reagan says she was using marijuana, which is not at all possible, as Airbnb hosts do not allow drug use on their property. The Airbnb host, Victor, even questioned why it looked like someone had repeatedly stabbed the walls, which were damages from Reagan that I had to pay for.
After learning about Reagan's predatory and violent behaviors, viewers started sympathizing with Lex. This is absolutely sick. I'm sorry you had to deal through all of this. Much love, man. Hope you much luck throughout your life and career. Reagan, on the other hand, faced massive backlash, losing followers, getting socially blacklisted, and being widely labeled as an emotional abuser across social media, proving that sometimes behind the ring lights and curated.
Hey, you gotta give more information about that last one, bro. He didn't really clear that guy's name that much. Like, that's the end of the video, so that really, like, shows, like, you know, it's not always the man, and it really also proves that double standards are not good, you know? Like, women can be predators and evil and abusers just as much as men can be. You gotta make sure that, you know, you're safe, that your family's safe, you know, like, especially if you have kids or, like, you're a kid, or you have like siblings which are like minors. Like, make sure that they're safe, guys. Make sure that they're not being abused. And if you like the video, subscribe to me, and then subscribe to Pexto as well. And I'll see you next time.